niggas. I had nothing.
That's his disclaimer.
I had nothing to do with that, ladies. I'm with y'all.
D.
That was on A.
D.
I hate to see you in the interview room with a cop.
Yeah, bro. We gonna switch gears, bro.
Alright, so let's get
ladies, man.
Look, so let's get back into the ag life, bro. D.
Alright.
D. So we mid. I want to get back into like mid ag town fights, hype. You know what I'm saying? You in the deepest smoke shit of your life, bro.
Yeah. Oh, I seen
what?
You get in a fight at a basketball game.
I
just started thinking about memories. My bad. I'm drunk. My bad.
Every neighborhood.
See, y'all older. Y'all should have been there for my phase, bro. Yeah.
You think
your phase.
I put on shows.
Michael was.
I put on shows, bro.
Hey.
I put on shows.
I was there about Michael.
I was just trying to talk
but
shit, bro. Just do shit.
Alright, D. So we back, man.
Alright.
I want you to place yourself like in the heat of the fight type moments. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you nervous, bro? Like, do you ever think like, damn, something seriously could happen to me? Like, does that ever go through your mind, fam?
I don't
like losing your life,
right? At that moment, at that time, no, because I think it goes back to one of your original questions was, were you trying to make a name for yourself?
Yeah.
At this time now, it's not about me, it's about Arlington.
Yeah.
So you got us fucked up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I gotta also understand that people who I think are my friends are really looking at me like, that should be me. Right?
Yeah.
I should be the face. I didn't ask to be the face. I just didn't give a fuck.
Okay.
And that's where secret animosity grows.
Okay.
And then when secret animosity grows, but at the end of the day, I was wrong for a lot of shit I did, because at the end of the day, at a point in age when you are truly understanding that your actions have real consequences, chill the fuck out.
Right.
But at that time, no. You're talking shit, we're gonna fight.
Yeah.
And so were you was you at a point like to where you was like you didn't give a fuck if you died type shit like I'm just saying some real shit like cause you was like in situations to where like
are you fearless, bro? Like, do you not fear like the same way?
I didn't like that because I didn't think consequences were real for me.
Cause I get what he's saying, like somewhat. Cause you would be out here like every other day with the shit, like it would look almost suicidal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Were you so upset with your situation like you were talking about before?
Well, no.
But we passed that.
You grew out of there.
That's a few years. Let's not correlate. This is not 13 ways to die.
Yeah.
Okay? At a certain age, it was okay. I'm gonna ride for my people. Like I gotta.
Okay, see, that's what I was about to get to right there. What made you wanna say I'm about to ride for people for Arlington?
Because I felt like, let's be very clear. I never put out there like I was like some Mike Tyson. Okay, yeah. I never said I was.
That's my goat.
The superb Street Fighter finished them. What I said was,
I don't give a fuck.
Don't come over here and play.
Yeah.
Because you think you live in Arlington, you got a big house. So you're mad at me because you want to psychoanalyze my aggression, but at the same time you're angry because you had to eat mayo sandwiches with syrup on them. Why are you
Hey, that's true. And that's
why are you mad at me?
Bro, listen though, but when I think about it, bro, a lot of the altercations were from outside. It seemed like anytime it was with a Arlington person, it was like you got into it with a homeboy or something. But it was usually like Dallas niggas, Fort Worth niggas.
Everybody, why?
Yeah.
So y'all say, why are you so angry? You grew up in poverty. You're mad because your parents.
You was loving that fight.
He said, whoa.
This nigga D
He about to
low.
go crazy.
This nigga D low key capping though, bro. You was loving that fight.
The cap on your hand.
But nah, look, you was loving that motherfucking.
He was getting a rush.
Yes.
It was a
rush.
Nah, for sure.
It had to be.
Yeah.
Let's get into the life.
I agree with that. I think that
Drugs,
Oh.
drugs, alcohol, lady.
Boosie bad
Look, ag fights, clout, nigga. I know the clout was
Hey,
crazy.
the clout was crazy.
Okay, so I'll be
Let's be real. Let's.
but I'm really gonna fire you up with this hat. This Gilligan Island hat.
Nah, real time. You go to
He told that nigga cap. You are the cap.
That boy cut some Levi jeans.
Hey, I fuck with that. Hey, no cap. I fuck with that. I ain't gonna. I can't.
Hey, nah, hold on. Real talk.
Yeah,
You
he's a
walk in
follower.
the party and niggas
Hey,
be like,
nah,
yeah,
follow
BOTE, and
Yeah.
go crazy. So I know that changed, like that
clout.
The clout life, you were consumed by the clout life at one point.
Okay, so yes.
No,
yes.
no, I know.
You had
Can't nobody tell me
we were
nothing.
children,
I'm
bro.
gonna be honest.
We were children, bro.
At the end of the day, when you think about a certain respect, right? You'll respect it. But now, at my younger age, I was misguided. But now that I have so much to lose, right? And I think that that's the most frustrating part with people. People want to focus so much on the fight tape and the this and the violence, and they fail to realize that I am a young, black, successful man. Right?
Made it through all that.
Made it through that. I've been to prison. I have set a lot of doors, said no. People don't focus on that. It's, the fight tape. It's fighting at McDonald's. And I get it, right? Drama sells. But at the same time, if we're going to tell it all. And that's why I don't respect a lot of people. Because if you're going to tell it all. If you're going to talk about me, tell it all. If you're going to talk about me, tell everybody how I've been there for you since day one. That's my issue.
Yeah.
And I understand that at the end of the day, I'm a grown. Everything I did was my own decision and my own choice.
Yeah.
But my thing about it is like we talked about. Everybody want to talk about, pick and choose when I talk about certain stuff.
Yeah.
People want to talk about my sexuality. But at the end of the day, is you telling everybody that you a fake ass friend, that you gonna steal, you gonna try to fuck my baby mama, my girlfriend behind my back, and my wife? Is you gonna tell everybody that you going to scam with my name? Why are you not talking about that? Why the fuck is you worried about my sexuality, which your characteristics that you're showing is more detrimental to our friendship
And to your character.
and your character.
Yeah.
But that's my issue. I know I made a lot of wrong decisions.
Yeah.
And people are so big on do you need to be humble? No, you need to focus on yourself.
Nah.
Right.
Because if I had
This man, I like it. That's so beautiful answer, bro. When I think of niggas, bro, like we've known each other for instance. Everybody here, we all known each other long ass time.
We grew up together.
Bro, when it comes to stand up niggas, bro, when you think of just you know what I'm saying, it's rare you have just flawless niggas that you know are gonna stand on their word like that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I think of a few that come to mind, and you've always been one of them. And it's one, and it's cause it's, I guess it's the transparent. You've always been a transparent person, to where you can just tell it ain't no bullshit. But what you see is what you get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I don't mean to, my bad friend. I don't mean to, but I think that's the thing. I think that's also the misconception, because I am a very flawed individual.
Yeah.
I'm emotional.
But that's what I'm saying though. We see the flaws and you put it out there.
I guess what you're saying is more so.
It's
that's why I said transparent.
That's why I said
transparent, because it's we know.
But that's why it's risky. And that's why it's risky, right?
So you own them. So and we could
too
expect
on
the
your
same.
sleeves.
We know D gonna come with a certain type of energy every time. And we could expect that, and then you deliver.
Just don't. I'm not my big, and that's what my biggest thing is. at the end of the day, it's very simple.
Yeah.
If you don't like me, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
I know I can be difficult. I know I can be very temperamental. I can, at borderline, be a narcissist and make things about me. Guess what? Don't deal with me. But people still want to deal with you, right? Because you know what it is? I bought loyalty. I didn't earn my respect. When you buy loyalty because people can feed into it because of what you can do for them, when that is no longer available, no one respects you.
no more.
They don't respect you no more. So now y'all coming for me. The same person that y'all was.
Whoa,
Hey,
word.
whoa,
Bitch,
hey.
you better.
Because deep that bitch you better. Bitch you. Because deep down, I was buying the loyalty and respect, right? Because it was like, okay, we're gonna roll with D, we're gonna be lit, we're gonna be this and another.
Right.
But truly, I didn't earn the respect. So at the drop of the dime, that's why everybody want to come for me. First and foremost, you can't come for me because we're not even in the same tax bracket. And I say this humbly, God, please.
Yeah.
I mean this. We're not in this. Niggas are wild arguing. We're not in the same tax bracket, and I'm not trying to be funny. But at the end of the day, people be so focused on my life, focus on what you got going on, fam.
Right. Now you do understand the optics of what we've been seeing on social media recently.
Right.
Like just the reaching out. You know what I'm saying? Like every other day, it seemed like you trying to you lashing out. That's what lashing out at somebody. And 9 times out of 10, like it's a person that you close with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it seems
not
as
to dig
if
too much into that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to, like, you know what I'm saying, dig into that. But I was kind of wondering the same thing, like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, there has been a lot of, like, word on the street through the grapevine, you know what I'm saying, and all that shit. And, like, everybody noticing, like, the difference, like, the nails, like, you know what I'm saying, right now, like, and you spoke on your sexuality earlier. So I guess, like,
what is that sexuality?
What
Like, what do you identify as?
What do you identify as?
Look, like I told D, bro, some backstory from last week.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It is a
I
sensitive topic,
had
bro.
seen this shit on social media. I'm thinking D is just being D. Like, I'm looking at it laughing. You know what I'm saying? Then I keep seeing it, and it gets more and more severe.
More and more detail.
Deep in detail. So I'm like, hold on. I'm like, hold on, bro.
Hey,
So
I
what
was
is
with
this?
you with the cocaine and white hoes.
You say,
I was with you right there.
Look, you remember that tweet?
I don't know anything
Somebody
about
said
this.
something about someone else?
but
No.
What are you talking about?
White house of cocaine.
I don't know, bro. But look. So
I'm drunk right now. So
and like I said, fam. So last week when you talked to me, you know, we've been trying to get you on the cast for what, 2 months now, 2-3 months. And I remember before you said it was the fashion show you wanted to promote for.
Oh,
And so-
yeah, that shit.
And so after
congrats
that
on that too,
passed, I figured that, you know, you wasn't even trying to get on the cast, but when I seen you still hit me up, I'm like, okay, well shit, let's make it happen. And then you kept asking, you know, like, what are we gonna talk about? So when I seen you that was the first thing you said, like, what are we gonna talk about? So I was like, bro, you remember what I said? You know what we need to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
That's how you
And so,
sound.
My nigga is nervous. No.
So hearing you say it for the first time,
Yeah.
like basically solidified it for me. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And so I was like, okay, well, you know, like just how he told me, you know what I'm saying? It just was like, damn, okay. So boom. You know what I'm saying?
Basically, the energy is, bro, D, you know, we all love you, bro. We all fuck with you. We all
Love y'all
respect
too.
you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's
And
always going to forever be there, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nothing changed with us. But Jay told me, like, yeah, you did have something you wanted to talk about. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, I didn't say that's what I wanted to talk about. What I'm saying is, no, hold on, no. I did talk to Jay. No, whoa.
Yeah,
Let's
bro.
not do that. I did talk to Jay,
Yeah.
and I did tell him that, you know, we could talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what I said. But however, I did make it clear that I'm not going to go too deep on certain things
Right.
because that is not who I am, right?
Nah,
that's what I was saying, like, because it's exciting, right? It's drama. It gets everybody going.
Right.
But no one likes drama, right? Everybody I'm out the
loves
way.
drama. That's
Everybody loves drama, right?
That's bullshit.
You know
Everybody
niggas
loves
love
Right,
drama.
capping,
Right.
right? But I respect you, and I respect
Yeah.
what you know, all of you all are doing,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm here, because I'm willing to discuss things. At the end of the day, here's my thing. I'm me. I don't got out of a 15-year relationship. Near one motherfucker gonna tell me how I feel about anything. So whatever I do with my dick is my motherfucking business. Unless you gonna tell everybody about how your finances are in -0, don't talk to me. If you're not gonna tell everybody how you're passing diseases to all these women,
That's nasty.
it is. Don't talk to me. Don't tell me what I need to speak on and be 100 about, and you not doing the same. That's crazy. But I understand me. I understand what I've done. I understand what I put out there. But when it comes to my sexuality, here's the thing. I'm forever growing. I'm forever exploring. And at the end of the motherfucking day, if I ain't fucking you, it's none of your business
Straight up.
in real life. But
Everybody got shot.
I know that there are things I gotta speak to, right?
Right. And I want to stop you right there. So, as a friend, as all your friends who grew up with you, you don't feel obligated. You know how we are as black men. You know what I'm saying? And in society, and when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? You don't feel no obligation to at least advise your friend
No,
of
because how do you know that I'm not? How do you know I'm not realizing who I am today? I think that as black men, niggas is really honestly. Whoa, trying to be careful. Truth be told, my niggas, y'all be sucking dick behind closed doors. Let's be very clear. And y'all want to use me. Y'all want to use me as a scapegoat.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Y'all want to use me as a scapegoat to be that person, and I refuse to be it because no,
real, bro.
Exactly.
It's real.
It is.
But look,
You'll be surprised. You'll be
The
surprised.
reason why
that's
everybody
why-
want D.I. and BOTE to be like, he's this, he's rainbow. Bitch, fuck that rainbow.
Let Diakonos be the face.
Hold on.
Fuck that exactly.
Hold on.
Why? Because I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
But no, look, I'm gonna stop right there.
You know what I'm saying? No. It's
But look,
manipulation.
you can't and start putting it out though.
Yeah.
Right, because it's my story to
So-
tell. It's my narrative.
But as a friend, nigga,
No, okay, because
Follow
when
suit.
we want, you know what I'm saying? Like as a friend, if
In my opinion, it's like if
Okay,
you're
but
friend,
listen,
if you're
I
my
understand
friend,
what
follow
you
suit.
got
JJ, hold on. Think about what he was saying though about his story, his narrative. Them niggas ain't been his fucking friends. The shit they been doing.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, I understand what Jay's talking about because Jay and I have literally been friends for
niggas
forever.
Okay.
So I respect that. But
Right.
you can't tell me to go back. I may have not understanding that time.
Right.
And it goes back to my point is like this. Why niggas ain't telling me that you steal? You know how many niggas that don't stole from me? Niggas that know fuck my baby mama, did all these different things. Why you didn't tell me that's how you move? Well, you want to tell me about where I put my dick and where that's crazy.
Right.
But you not telling me things that are truly character flaws.
Yeah.
But why you
That really
concerned?
affect you.
Because you want to
Yeah.
suck dick.
Right.
And you are scared to admit it. And now you want to make D the face of the no. Boy, go ahead.
I get that, bro.
Go ahead.
That's
Go ahead. That's weird.
That's weird.
No. No.
We
We're not
not
doing
doing
that.
it up here,
Put hands on it.
Out. Drop the name.
This nigga shot it low. Alright, so would you support the community?
No.
Or are you gonna get into that? Like how deep is it?
It ain't that deep.
How deep?
It's not that deep.
You know? I mean, bro, you gotta understand this shit is like.
So the
this
vibe
shit
I'm
is
getting
new to
is
us.
like it is what it is. I'm deep.
On me.
You know what I'm saying?
And
And I'm out
don't
there.
get your
and
punch
it's whatever.
on worried about me because
Exactly.
it's gonna be very harsh to
Bro,
explain to
no
your
cap.
family.
I literally seen like bro. It's a funny story. You know what I'm saying? Throwback real
Jesus.
quick. One of my homeboys from Fort Worth. I don't want to put his name out there just because I don't fuck with him.
Yeah, bro. So I just want to say, like, nigga, I definitely like respect you, bro. Like, a lot of niggas need to do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Just speaking up, living your truth, bro. Like, continue to do that shit. Don't ever change. I already told you, bro. The main thing, like, when you talked to me and we had that conversation, bro, I felt like a lot of anger. Like, you immediately went into the anger, bro, and that's all I did. Chill, bro. Like, you don't have nothing else to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done that. Like, niggas know, if anything, if niggas don't know nothing about you, they know you go take it there.
Yeah. So
you know what I'm saying? so it's really,
and if they don't, that's the first thing they find out.
And that's a problem, and I respect it because you're right, and I appreciate you, Jay, because you did have a conversation with me, and I don't want to be misconstrued. Like, yes, we did talk, right? And you know, we had a certain different conversation today, but at the end of the day, I have realized that I have too much to lose to really be out here acting like a goddamn fool.
Hey, we grown now.
I got something too.
Like, you gotta stop cutting off, bro. Give 1 second, bro. 1 second.
Whatever insecurities or demons I gotta battle that within me and figure it out. Literally, my son is grown. I have a career. I'm able to travel and do whatever I want to do in life. Why you want to risk that? You don't told everybody how bad prison was. So why you want to risk that fighting niggas who, let's be very clear, a lot of niggas are scary. And think about it, they gonna bust pistols. Really, a lot of them niggas from Arlington, bro, are really low-key Republicans. You like your pistols. You don't respect women. You act like you have more money than you do.
Nah, you ain't had to add that with the
Don't tell me anything.
Got my
But ultimately, like, there's a lot of accountability that I had to do on my part, right?
Yeah.
And me being grown, me being an adult, but yes, there was a lot of anger because at the end of the day, I feel like I have put a lot of shit on my back.
Yeah.
And so for this day and age, for y'all to still be fucking playing with me like I'm some motherfucking pussy, you got me fucked up, and you won't even, and these niggas won't even disrespect the niggas who have done things to them
wrong.
But you want to play with my name? That lets me know it's secret animosity. Because at the end of the day, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm flawed. I fucked up. But y'all going so gung-ho behind me because y'all know I got a lot of shit to lose, fam. But why you ain't do nobody that you got issues with that? How do I know? Because you called who? You called me.
Right. For sure.
You called me when it was issues. So now people think that, I don't keep it clear. I am flawed. I'm not proud of how I've moved in the last year. I'm not. You understand? I'm not proud of it. And I'm not making excuses of it. What I'm trying to make people understand is that
take your time.
at the end of the day, bro, if we don't fuck with you, we're not cool. Just leave me alone, bro. If you want to hold me accountable and say, D, I don't like how you move with this and that, or change it. If I don't change it, don't deal with me. But you don't know what state of mind people are in. Leave folks alone. I lost one of my closest friends at a time. You think I'm finna play with y'all? Fuck you. I'm not saying it's right. What I'm saying that, and I'm not making an excuse of it, but do you want to make an excuse of it? Because this and another. Okay.
Do you think Boss, the loss of Boss, do it have something to do with, do you think this has something to do with your rebirth? Like, with this
And no one asked me that, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's actually a good question.
No one asked me that. Everybody think that. No,
that was traumatic for us.
Right? You know, the clothes. Think about when we were in high school, bro. Right? I used to wear the white Air Forces, and it was you and George beefing at the field house. And we didn't like you. We didn't like you. It was a freshman.
We told that story here on the camera.
George was like this big head motherfucker, and we were ready to go out. But you and Giorgio ended up being this, right?
Yeah.
And Giorgio
Yes,
is
man,
such a
that's your way.
solid individual.
Solid.
I don't know
Super
anybody.
solid.
Giorgio used to, honestly, people don't even know, and this is why I respect Giorgio. Well, people may know, but Giorgio used to be like, bro, BOTE, you're tripping. You need to chill out. Like, you're tripping. Like, you already done what you need to do. Relax.
Yeah.
You're looking crazy.
Yeah. And he would tell you like this. Like,
Because I know it's out of love,
Yeah.
right? So I'm gonna accept it, right?
right.
You're looking crazy. No one's looking at you like, oh my God, go,
Yeah.
go. It's like you don't want people to talk about you, but you're giving people a reason
We
to talk
talking
about you,
Yeah.
right?
Straight up.
And then you look crazy, and that's why I used to respect. That's why I respect BOTE so much.
Yeah.
But losing BOTE made me realize that I'm gonna live my best life.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're not gonna play with me and think that we gonna keep on explaining why Johnny got 5 apples. Loyalty should not be that hard. If you're not my friend, if I'm doing things that are not conducive to how you feel, bye. If your elevator don't go away up to the penthouse, leave me alone. I'm not an electrician. I can't fix it.
Right. Now you know, last week we was at that movie checking that movie out and shit. The Buzz Lightyear, and they showed that scene. They had a lesbian scene at the beginning of Buzz Lightyear movie.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How you? Yeah,
Yeah.
but we watching the Buzz
They just
Lightyear
kiss.
film. They had like a girl on girl kiss
Sex.
Okay.
in the Buzz Lightyear film. How do you feel about society? You know, putting that on children, pushing that agenda on children.
That's a really good question, and I think that it goes back to picking and choosing. So, we would be more mad about Buzz fucking Lightyear and some motherfuckers, some cartoon characters bumping coochie, right? Than the fact that when motherfuckers is in that Altima, in that motherfucking car that's supposed to be repoed,
Yeah.
they is living their best life, rapping to all type of rap music, and your kids hear that, but that's not an issue.
Right.
The issue is that we pick and choose, and I think that as a parent, you can pick and choose whatever you want, right? Because at the end of the day, you're raising your own kids.
Yeah.
But don't be too bold and too brazen and act like before you try to sweep somebody else's doormat, make sure that there's no dust that's yours. There's no blueprint to raising kids. There's none. We allow our kids to live their best life. Me personally, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I grew up in a church.
Right.
I grew up in a Pentecostal church, right? Michael can attest to it. He grew up in there. All the foods. And a lot of black, and I don't want to make it about African.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
Nah.
just right there, like how you said. So like you would, like for me, I look at it like that is kind of like it's a wicked agenda. You know what I'm saying? To try to push that onto the kids, like you said. Like I feel like, bro, kids are gonna find it regardless.
Gonna do whatever they
They're
want to
gonna
do.
what they wanna do. I feel like a parent only have so much control over.
You think my mom and dad thought that I was? My dad literally.
A parent only.
Let me look into the camera. Where am I? Hold
Straight up. Yeah, there you go.
My dad literally. I walked into the house. My dad literally said, and he was watching CNN and said, "This is you fighting in a white tee," and he was devastated. You think my parents grew up and was like, "Whoa, we're gonna move to Texas and these is gonna be windmilling everyone in their face"?
Yeah, I just want you to fight everybody. I just want you to knock out everybody.
Well, I mean, you think that my dad used to be like, "I got a pistol, sir. The 22 is not gonna do anything against UTG." Oh,
Oh, he was trying to like loan you the pistol.
no, he was trying to protect me,
Yeah.
sir. UTG, stop playing. Just name dropped again. I don't want no issues, please.
But
No, but for real though, my point is, and I don't want to rant. My point is that no matter how you try to raise your kids, at the end of the day, you can only do the best you can and trust that the process, that things will go the way it is. So my point is, regardless of what people put out there as far as like, but it does not matter truly because your child's gonna do what they want to do.
all right, so to clash on that, So it's opening up. I see it being like you somewhat opening these child's mind up to some shit that is above their comprehension.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I can see niggas in the future, you know what I'm saying, like children out here just dry ass experimenting, not even really knowing what they doing.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's on TV.
Cause it's on TV, it's getting promoted. They like, okay, so I got this option as well. You know what I'm saying? So you start getting curious, and you just want to find out just because it's getting planted out here, everywhere.
So
you know what I'm saying?
I think you make a very valid point, Jay. And so my rebuttal would to me is like simply, okay, if we don't want to, if we want to use the idea that the things that we put out there are that impactful to our kids, and I'm not saying it's not, right. But what I'm saying then why not are we not putting out there that financial responsibility? Why are we not talking about credit? Why are we not talking about stability in the housing? Why are we not talking about going to college, getting a trade? Why is it that we think that we're gonna focus so much on, oh well, they're putting gay stuff out there, and then your child grows up to be a broke ass motherfucker?
But see, that's what but you kind of prove my point with that. Cause they not talking about none of that shit in the school. So what? But you want to talk about sexuality.
So then, what are you doing as a? What are you doing as a? What are you at the end of the day as a parent? As a parent, it's on you to say, you know what? This is what you are learning. This is what we're gonna learn here. But the point is, no matter what you teach them, they're gonna do whatever they're gonna want to do. Yeah. And at the end of the day, if your daughter wants to bump coochies and lick coochie, if your son wants to suck dick till he motherfucking throws up, at the end of the day, what is it truly?
Motherfucker.
What is the meaning of all that, D?
I'm just saying though, what is it truly going to do? Because I know I respect your point. Like I think that you make a very point. But I think that it all ties back to the original conversation that we had about me growing up and my fam growing up. No matter what your parents try to instill in you, you're gonna do whatever you want to do. Because there's a lot of things that come to a factor. Your experiences, your own personal traumas, your own personal interpretation on things.
That's true.
So it does not matter. I just think it does not matter, and I respect it, and I hear it. I just don't think it doesn't matter because kids are gonna do what they want to do. You think Ted Bundy's parents wanted him to say, "Oh, grow up and rape people and eat them"? No, they thought that you're gonna grow up to be this person.
So do you think people are born like that, or you know what I'm saying, or are you made that way? Like,
what are you talking about here, bro?
Alright, man.
Jack, get your shit.
I was trying to relate to what
he trying to get up out of here. We gotta understand. He trying to make some moves right now. Let's explain. Let's transition out of this. How are you planning to grow out of your wild ways? Because man, you can get booked. You're already getting booked to host places and do events,
right? And
that can make you a lot of money. You've been well wide known in the city for years, and your name holds weight. So
definitely.
How do you feel like what do you need to do to help yourself grow out of that and to build your character and build yourself up and build your brand?
That's a good question. I think one of the biggest things is I need to be stop being so emotional. I wear my heart on my sleeves, and I think everyone who knows me knows that. I'm very emotional, and I think that's what's been my biggest downfall because at the end of the day, you've been through too much. Why are you allowing this to really have you acting like a goddamn fool looking stupid, right?
Yeah.
For real, like, I look back at it and I'm like, D, you ain't have to say all that.
Yeah.
But I'm emotional, I get angry. And it goes back to, I'm not above therapy. Like, I believe in therapy.
Mm-hmm.
But the only issue is that I started therapy, but I wasn't being honest because it's like, I don't even trust you.
Yeah.
and then you tell me something that I don't like you need to stop drinking that E&J. Where you at? Cause I want to fight you.
Bro, we
That's
have to do
crazy.
something about this E&J, man.
But hold on, on some real shit though.
This nigga told me he drink E&J. I thought he was bullshit.
Bro, I went to Mike X bachelor party and look what happened when I opened the fridge.
Good night.
E&J.
E&J. I said, who the fuck is drinking this? He coming and go, hey! Oh my God, bro.
I think,
Bro, stay away from E&J.
Last time I seen the E&J bottle, I knew D was coming.
Yeah, it has to be deep.
I said, bro.
well, to truly answer your question, I think that me checking my emotions and remembering that at the end of the day, I am a felon. So I already have a strike against me. You go out there and act a fool if you want to prove something. You're going to jail because you're going against people who go to jail for fighting misdemeanors, tickets, and fighting women.
Yeah.
Let's be very clear.
And I want to say this on record. You're not going to be a felon forever. We're going to get that back.
Amen.
One day we're going to get that back.
Amen.
I'm telling you. With Terracon, they owe that back.
I have a son who's looking at me and like, hey, I'm old enough to know these are your actions.
Yeah.
And I can be very selfish. And I admit that I can be very selfish. So I'm working on not being as emotional, not being so selfish, and also knowing that your actions have real consequences. And at the end of the day, you have nothing to prove. So therefore, there's something inside of you that you still need to work on that has nothing to do with nobody else. There's still some insecurity that you need to figure out. And that's just what it is. But my biggest thing is that at the end of the day, we're here for a good time and a long time. Focus on yourself. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
How has fatherhood been?
Fatherhood has been a journey because my son is at a point where he legit is like a grown and he works. He has a job.
I seen
And
it.
it's like
I seen it, bro.
and it's like my son is working and I'm fighting people in the streets.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's paying taxes. That's crazy, bro.
At his
That is
age,
crazy.
wild.
that's wild. And what are you doing? And you not feeling, you're letting your pride get in the way. You don't think your son gonna see that and be like, my dad was cutting up like that? It's embarrassing.
I agree. And that had me thinking about something too. Nah, because I agree with this shit. That shit facts. And I think like going back to like parenting and like how the kid turn out and all that, I feel like a lot of parents like the normal downfall of a parent is to try to like kind of like mask things up. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't let them know who they really was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like they don't really explain, like they don't even want to talk about it.
And you know what? With
Hold
that
up, they don't
that
tell.
too,
You said, hold up, real quick. You saying the parent don't tell
The child like
who the parent was
really was back in the day, because it's like and it's like they don't get the chance to kind of like just get
understand who they are.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And understand like, oh, this is something like my pops actually went through, and like, you know what I'm saying? So he know a little something. More so is like parents be like
try to make
I'm
it
gonna
seem
tell
like
you
it's
something,
perfect.
yeah.
And then
exactly.
at the same time, they will parents.
But your flaws are like evident.
Yeah, and then they will rely, like what you were saying, how they pushing homosexual or anything on kids. Parents will start to rely on education to teach their child instead of being more proactive with their child. They tell them, "Oh, nah, this is not right, or this ain't right." You know what I'm saying?
So that's a big part too, though.
Letting the school raise the kids.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. That pandemic, bro, I'm guilty of that too, bro. During that, when that pandemic first hit and them kids had to come home and Scott, bro, kindergarten work. Bro.
It was tough.
I said, hey, Scott. I was getting irritated. Like, what do you mean? I really lost the patience. It was sometimes where it's just like, Skylar, just figure. I don't get out of my face. Like, for real. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what people don't know with the pandemic.
It did ass serious,
It's
bro.
like,
The pandemic changed us.
It changed everything, right? And you try not to complain, right? So for work, I'm traveling before the pandemic all the time, right?
Yeah.
Pandemic hits, work at home.
Yeah, I had a part.
Right? So then it's like, boom. The household, I'm dealing with 2 kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who I gotta make sure they get their homework done, yada, yada, yada. And it's like, and one of the kids has autism. People don't know that. People just say, oh, DB partying, da da da. People don't know what you go through behind closed doors. Why? And then even we try to tell them, they don't care. They don't care. At the end of the day, people don't know I'm dealing with a child who has autism and a grown woman. And I'm trying to make sure that they're good. At the same time, I'm still trying to make sure I'm being a father to my own biological son. So don't fucking play with me. Don't play with my name.
Yeah,
and that's why I get so mad.
You never know what a nigga going through.
You don't know. They don't. You don't know. Yeah. But also, I realize, you know what? Did you put out something? But I respect people who say, you know what? Let's have a conversation. And at the end of the day,
like talk to me. Like,
just talk to me, right? Yeah. But I get it. Also, I say to people, like, oh, we can't talk to D. But at the end of the day, leave me the fuck alone. Yeah. Because behind closed doors, you don't know what I've been through and what I had to deal with. At the end of the day, I know what I put out there. Again, mind the business that pays you. Yeah. And a lot of y'all not being paid, leave me alone.
Straight up. Yeah.
And I'm saying this
bro, with you channeling that anger, bro, you can definitely use that because that shit's so powerful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, bro, speaking of that shit, like you mentioned something about your rebirth, bro. I've been going. I had read this book called Four Agreements, and it was saying something about.
I know about the Four Agreements.
Look,
I swear to God, I know about the Four Agreements.
Intrigued.
Nah, he not.
But Four Agreements is live though. That's a live book.
It broke shit down so simple. It's shit you know, bro. But hearing it dissected like this, it really like put shit into perspective, bro. That's why I was like, you know, somebody had mentioned to you too that day, like, nigga, you create your own hell, bro, through your words. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the book it say, your words, nigga, are spells. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if say like Q solid, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Let's say Q feeling his fit for the day. What do you got on? I just say that. I planted a seed into your mind. Regardless on how good you feel about your fit, I put a spell on you. You know what I'm saying? In your mind, now you're questioning it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it say be impeccable with your word. That's the first agreement.
I've actually
uplift everybody.
Nah, I'm talking about, I read a story like, way back in the day, I was reading a story, and basically in the story it was saying like, way back in the day, that's how witches used to like curse people. You know what I'm saying? Like by just telling them certain shit, and it's like now that they go crazy just thinking
like,
about the
and you know we bullshit with each other all the time. Like they say, you don't know what somebody's dealing with, so we bullshit with each other all the time. Just dry ass talking shit. We couldn't mean nothing by it, possibly not mean anything by it, bro. But we don't know what this person's dealing with. So we planting this seed in their mind, bro. It could be fucking them up. That's why words are way more powerful. Bro, all this shit is way more magical than we believe, bro. Yeah. Than we think. You know what I'm saying? Like, so nigga, we come up with ideas, bro, and literally
I get
bring them
all. It goes
Hey,
back to the conversation about childhood and parenthood. As your parent, as a parent, and this child is coming out of you, out of your soul, do you think that the words and the spells you speak are more, you think that what the TV may say is more powerful than the words you may speak as is your child? My point is this: no matter what the entertainment world, no matter what we put out there, if you are the parent, you are the captain of this shit. So then you decide how it is. Because guess what? You saw my spells. Your spells are more important than anything somebody sees on the TV.
It should be though, D. But if
you
the
just
TV
said
is speaking to your child more, if your TV is
that's why I say you gotta be more proactive.
Yes, if you're not present in that TV and the outside voices are
you
speaking
have
more.
Conversations. This TikTok world. Let me tell
bro, and that's for the world. That's for the next one. But bro, like, you gotta think this generation of kids are the first generation, bro, that's living with social media, bro. Like, from this generation, this the first generation. So from the rest of our days, they are gonna have this shit. And we at the tip of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's
unimaginable, like what the heights of where technology is going to, like end up.
We don't know, bro.
They
That's
tell
what I'm
you.
saying.
Y'all think
And
I
that's
bullshit?
shit.
I don't know if y'all think
Yeah.
the most trippiest shit I've heard so far, bro, up to date is Elon Musk and this Neuralink shit, bro. They're gonna put a chip in your brain. It can heal the
Consciousness.
blind.
Jesus.
It could heal the blind
But look,
through Bluetooth and shit.